Hi everybody! My first card on my first card video in this new year. I wanted to do a Valentine's card, and I used these awesome stamps from My Favorite Things. The stamp set is named Bionic Bots, and I got this for Christmas. So I will color it in gray tones and with Copics. On my first try, I used some gray Copics which were darker, and I found that when the robot is too dark, I do not like it. It do not look anymore like it's a silver robot. So my second try, for my second try, I used these 3 lighter Copics. These are the 3 lightest I have, and the most of you already use Copics and color a lot of things, and so you know what I'm doing. But for the others, I started to color on the edge, in this case on the right edge, no, left, on the left edge, and I started with the darkest Copic, and then I used to the right side the lightest Copics, and the picture is getting better the more layers you use. So in my case, I only used 2 layers because I'm very fast, happy enough with my picture. But imagine how beautiful it could be if I would have done more layers. So the lightest part I color with the colorless blender, so it's nearly white. Yes, you can see what I do. So, and because I wanted to have a Valentine's card, and because the robot has this sweet heart on his chest, I wanted to have a lot of more hearts, and I colored them, as you can see in the left corner, with red Copics. And to finish my robot, he gets a little bit of my gel pen, and now the glossy accent. Yes, I did this in the evening, and then I let it dry 2 days. It's too much, I think, but I had time only today to finish my card. So then I fuzzy cut all these tiny hearts. Yes, maybe you think I'm a little bit crazy, but after the 5th heart, I think I had no problems with it, and I was into my fuzzy cutting. So, but the result is gorgeous, I think. I love these tiny embellishment hearts I did on my own. So now I took watercolor paper. It's from a German drugstore, and very cheap, so that is why I use it. And I got this from IKEA. Christina Werner used always wood plate, what is the name, for her watercoloring, and this is why I bought this on my last trip to IKEA, and this is my first try, and it worked very good. So maybe you will buy it too. So I used my Kuretake watercolors, and first I put some water on my paper and only on the top, and then I used a mix of reds, a little pinky red and a red, and let it flow on my paper. Shake it a little bit, and yes, then my heat gun came to use. Sorry. Some sprinkles of red water, and then the heat tool. So I dried it totally with this gun. I didn't want it to put away some color with my paper towel. So, and the result makes me very happy. And as you can see, the wood is used now. So, here's the robot, here are the hearts, And now the finishing can begin. This is for me the best part of doing cards. Yeah, and as you can see, I took my foam pads and tried to cut these pads very small. Very, very small. It's so small that I even do not felt where is this glue part of this foam. Yeah, it was a little bit fuzzy work, but the result is all what counts. So, the paper is a little bit, what is the word for waved? In German, we would say waved. So that is why I first took my cardstock, and then I used a lot of my tape runner to put this on my cardstock, and so I became it very flat on the card. And the red color painted my fingers and my card, as you can see. So that is why I took a sheet of scrap paper to bring it on the card and press very hard, and now it's flat. Yoo-hoo! So now to finish, my robot gets some foam tape, as the tiny hearts already have. And I stamped a little sentiment. It's also in the stamp set from My Favorite Things. It's so hard to tell. It's I Love You. It's very tiny, as my hearts are very tiny, but I think it matches good to the card. Now these tiny hearts. This was the easiest part, to put them on the card, and I wanted that the look is like they are rain or float down the card and shower my robot with love. This is the message of my card. And now we come to the end of the video. I hope that you forgive me again and again my not so good English. I just wanted to entertain you and maybe it's funny and maybe it's helpful. I don't know. So I hope you liked my video. Maybe you give me a little thumb up, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.